Charlie's Angels. How 2000's can run nutty day. It's certainly of its time. Let's get into it. Charlie's Angels is from 2000. It stars Cameron Diaz, Drew Barrymore and Lucy Liu. Lucy who? Lucy Liu. Oh yeah. It also features Bill Murray, Sam Rockwell and others.
Like who?
This nudie is like a cliché of stunts and fights. Yeah, it kind of is. All vibrant, bright colours as well, which is not a bad thing, at least you can see it. Yeah, that's true. Although, the soundtrack is crazy. I know what you mean. A lot of it is very 2000s, but it has some classic songs as well. I actually had the soundtrack on CD. Really? Yeah, I got it free from somewhere. That explains it. The soundtrack was okay though. Mostly. The movie opens with LL Cool J
Tina got a big old butt
exiting the bathroom of a commercial flight. And everyone's watching him like, who's this guy?
Who is that?
And he walks up to first class. He's got a meeting, he meets a gentleman in first class who's actually a bomber. Yeah, he's got a gun on him, and he's like, right, get in the money, get in the diamonds or whatever it is, and you can have this done. But LL Cool J grabs the man, opens the emergency exit of the plane, and jumps out. Good luck all the other passengers who'll definitely be sucked out to their deaths. Oh yeah. Well, LL Cool J and the bomber free fall for a while and then open a parachute and they land in a waiting speedboat in the middle of the ocean. Yeah, and in the speedboat is Lucy Liu and Cameron Diaz. And then LL Cool J horrifically pulls off his face. It turns out it's an LL Cool J mask someone's bought, and underneath that mask is Drew Barrymore. And these are Charlie's Angels. We cut to a quick introduction and we get a voiceover saying how brilliant and beautiful and smart they are. Yeah, they don't display that at all in these flashbacks. Yeah. Then we cut to a couple of days later. Drew Barrymore. Dylan! Yeah, Dylan is waking up on a houseboat with her boyfriend. He's a right creep, this guy. It's Tom Green, so yes he is. We see Cameron Diaz, Natalie, and she's in a nightclub. And she is dancing for everyone in the nightclub, and she's a really bad dancer. That's the gag.
That's the gang.
Turns out that's a dream, but she gets up and just dances in her bedroom anyway. And then she opens the door to the delivery man. He's like, oh my goodness, it's a beautiful woman in a little pair of pants. Lucy Liu, Alex is in her trailer making breakfast with her boyfriend who's an aspiring actor. Yeah, Joey from Friends. Yeah, Matt Triviani, no. Matt Lucas, no. Matt LeBlanc.
Well done.
Yeah, typecast nutch. Anyway, all three of them get a phone call and they all have to make their excuses and rush off. So we see the three of them at base and they're all sitting there chilling on couches. Yeah, so why the urgent call? Why the rushing out from breakfast and rushing away from your boyfriend and all that? If you're just going to be sitting lounging on a couch? Well, anyway, Bosley comes in, Bill Murray comes in. He sits amongst them, yeah, as Bill Murray would. He's enjoying this role. A little bit too much. Call the police. Bosley tells them, we've got a client, Miss Wood, she needs help. Miss Wood's colleague, Eric Knox, has disappeared, feared kidnapped. He's a brilliant scientist. Yeah. They both are. So the Angels decide to go undercover to get some information and find out where Knox is. Yeah, so cut to Lucy Liu giving traditional Japanese massage to Tim Curry. Yeah, this is Roger Corman. Close enough. She knocks him out long enough to get his schedule, but then when he wakes up, all three of the Angels are there and they're all in traditional Japanese dress and racist music plays, turning Japanese. By the Vapors plays, and it's very funny. It's not. Anyway, they get his schedule, they figure out they're looking for a creepy thin man. Red? Yeah. But that's how he's known in this movie, the thin man. It's a bit harsh.
Skinny, graceful, and skinny.
Lucy Liu and Drew Barrymore are dressed as guests at this big fancy party. Cameron Diaz is dressed as bar staff. Yeah, and she meets another guy who's bar staff, and they start to flirt, and it turns out they're both as weird as each other, so they agree to go on a date. At this party, they also got a scene of Tim Curry and Bill Murray. That rhymes. Tim Curry and Bill Murray in big suits fighting each other like as little gain. Completely pointless. The angels find the Thin Man. He knows that he's been followed, so he runs off down an alley. He knows he's been followed because they instantly give chase as soon as they see him. He could just be an innocent guy for all we know. Anyway, he runs off, the angels give chase, and they corner him down a back alley. Yeah, but then he pulls out a sword out of his cane, and they get some Matrix style fighting. We get some wannabe Matrix style fighting. It's just not that good, is it? Nope, it's rubbish. It's basically lots of posing, yeah, running in the air, all this stuff, liar alert. Now the Thin Man gives him the slip and he goes into this area that's got 4 doors, so they say, let's check them all. Yeah, and then they stand there for like a minute, doing nothing, just posing. Yeah, but eventually they open a door and they don't find the Thin Man. No, that Knox is there. And is that how you're telling it? Is in the Turtles? Yeah, when he was a teenager, he was in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Previous episode, check it out. While you're at it, can you hit like and hit subscribe? Thanks. So they've rescued Knox, but Knox needs his technology. That's what the kidnappers were after. That's why he was kidnapped, and that's what they still have. He needs it back. Yeah, so then for some reason, they're at a racetrack. Yeah, Lucy Lou's a race car driver the next day, and the Thin Man is also a race car driver. So they have a big high-speed chase around the track. Yep, and then through the city streets. Yeah. It comes to a head-to-head on a bridge, and both cars are going the same speed. They're both as powerful as each other. They're both built the same. And for some reason, they play chicken, and only the Thin Man comes off injured. Yeah, his car goes 200 feet down into the water.
Splash?
Yeah. He's a gunner. I don't know. He should be. But Lucy Lou is unscathed. Yeah, her car's fine as well. That's strange. Later, the angels discuss how they're going to get Knox's technology back from the thieves. And they devise this plan where they'll need a retinal scan, a thumbprint, they'll need facial recognition, they'll need password, they'll need all this stuff. This is so drawn out. It is. And it's so convoluted. And so it's just there to look cool, to fill time, and to be the year 2000. Actually doing it takes even longer. Loads of disguises and comedic moments. Comedic and inverted commas. Yeah, you could just do that. I can't. Oh, okay. Later on we get another unnecessary scene of all 3 of them on dates. Yet, who cares? And all 3 are attacked. And it turns out there's a twist in the tale. Yeah, because Knox and Wood are actually the villains. It's someone else's technology they are trying to steal, and they need the angels to do it. They fake the kidnapping so that it looked like they're the victims, and their high-tech equipment has been stolen. But actually, it's not. They're the bad guys.
What a twist!
So the angels are all in various levels of peril. Drew Barrymore is in her apartment with Knox, and then Wood comes in and they shoot Drew Barrymore, but luckily she's faster than a speeding bullet and dodges it and just falls out the window and shows her naked body to 2 little boys. We find out Knox's ultimate plan is to kill Charlie. What? Yeah. It turns out Charlie served with Knox's dad in Vietnam or something. Yeah, and Knox's dad didn't come back, and Knox is always blamed Charlie. So Bosley is also captured. The angels find him instantly. He's on a small island being held by Knox and Wood and the Thin Man, who, like Tiny Tin, did not die. So they infiltrate the island to very cool techno music. Cool for its time, I guess. So Cameron Diaz frees Bosley. Lucy Liu disarms the satellite. Drew Barrymore is captured. But then she's surrounded by a room full of guards. She uses a cigarette lighter and her kick-ass martial arts skills, I guess, to escape. It's just rubbish. It could have been really cool. Could have been. Wasn't. So all the guards, Wood and the Thin Man, are all beaten up. So Knox manages to escape in a helicopter though, and the Angels give chase. Yeah, and Knox just blows up the island with missiles. Yeah, he destroys the whole place. But luckily, the Angels manage to escape, and they hang on to the underside of the helicopter. So Knox doesn't know the Angels are in the helicopter.
That'll be a surprise. That'll be a surprise.
One of them climbs aboard, and they're closing in on Charlie's house. Charlie, by the way, is Charlie of Charlie's Angels. We never get to meet him, we never get to see him, we just hear his voice, and he sometimes gives missions to the Angels through Dawsley. I don't know how Dawsley's needed. Yeah, good point. Yeah, good point. Anyway, the Angels reroute the missile to attack Knox's own helicopter. So, Knox fires the missile, yeah, and it goes and then it comes back, and it targets the helicopter. The Angels all jump free. Knox is exploded to death. The Angels have landed on Charlie's beach, on his little private island, I guess so. And they're all excited, they're like, oh, they're finally going to get to meet him. Oh, I love him, he's great. Even though this is the first time they're going to meet him. But all they find is a voice message saying, thanks Angels, I'll be in touch with your next mission.
Ungrateful.
And then they all sit on the beach and have a drink with Bosley, and one of the Angels, which one? I don't know, I think probably Drew Barrymore, sees a man in the distance and thinks, I bet that's Charlie. I won't say a thing. They all toast Charlie, and then they have a quick frolic on the beach as credits roll. What a lot of rubbish. Did you not like it? Not rubbish? Okay. Did you? No, not really. I think when I watched it way back in 2000 or 2001, I think I quite enjoyed it, really. Yeah, but it was of the time, as you said, very. It's not a movie I would tell you to go and watch. No. It's terrible. Relax. Hit like, hit subscribe, and I'll see you next time. I'd rather watch Knight Rider.